Welcome back, all you movie fans and fanatics out there. It's your boy McWee's Movies back at it again. Another video. And today's the day. It is New Year's Eve of 2024. So happy New Year, everybody. Hope you guys had a great 2024. I did had some bad moments, but most of it was good. I definitely enjoyed my 2024. And I hope 2025 is better for me and better for you guys. You guys didn't have a good 2024. But if you guys watched my last video, I just uploaded it. I went over my honorable mentions list of the 20 movies that didn't make my top 20 list this year. But this video is my official final list of my top 20 movies of the year. We're going to do I did an honorable mentions list, start from 20, go up to 1, and briefly go over what I thought of the movie and what the movie was about. And I hope you guys do enjoy. I got one more video out tonight for you guys, which is my top 20 worst movies of the year list. Because out of 150 movies, there were 20 shit movies this year that I did not like at all. But without further ado, 20th best movie of the year is Long Legs, starring Nicolas Cage, about a young girl who gets trauma from a past experience. Nicolas Cage's character comes back along and hunts her down to go after her. This is a great acting. It was scary. It was intense. I watched it with a coworker, not a big fan of scary movies, that actually enjoyed it a lot. I'm very impressed with her. She watched it with me. It was going through a rough time, and we needed someone there, and she agreed to see it with me, and I'm glad she did because I definitely enjoyed it more than I liked. It was definitely a fun movie. It was definitely intense. Um, Before Romulus came out and Land of the Devil, I was saying this was the best horror movie of the year when I saw it because it was definitely fun. I wish I put it higher, but I think the 19 movies above this are gonna get better as I go up. Um, my top three on this list never changed throughout the year. It was the same three movies for 6 months, 6 to 7 months. So basically, 4 through 20 changed a lot than 1 through 3. I thought 1 through 3 were the best movies of 2024 so far. And I hope you guys agree with this list. If not, comment down below your criticism, your dislikes, your likes, what you watched, what you didn't watch, and what your thoughts on the list in general. 19 was Late Night with the Devil, starring Paul Mascio. Um, I love this movie so much. It was intense. It was crazy. It was scary. It was spooky. It's about a late TV show host. It's a Halloween special. It invites a woman who does exorcisms but there's a kid along with her who is possessed. This movie goes insane for the last, like, I don't know, 20 minutes of the movie. I walked out of the theater speechless. I couldn't even fathom what was ahead to it. I have the poster up in my room. It's right behind my computer. It's up there. I wish it was behind me. I could point to it. But I love this movie so much. I cannot wait to rewatch it. I want to get the Umbrella Academy like special edition box. I love this movie so much. Number 18 is Bike Riders with a great cast. Tom Hardy, Austin Butler, about a group of bikers from New Jersey who go around targeting bars from opposing biker gangs and bringing along Norman Reedus' character halfway through the movie. The accents were great. The acting was fun. This movie was about 2 hours long. It was definitely a fun experience in the theater. I would definitely rewatch this movie again. Um, it was a fun movie, and I cannot wait to see more from Austin Butler and Tom Hardy. Obviously, with Venom not being as well, not good this year. um, Definitely excited to see what Austin Butler has coming up for his career. Definitely excited. Number 17 is Saturday Night. The movie is based off of the first episode of Saturday Night Live, and they're leading up to the first episode of chaos, insanity, weed smoking, and just off the wall, off the ball drama. Just crazy drama through and through. Love this movie. Great acting, great cast of characters, great portrayal of Dan Aykroyd and Jim Henson and everyone else from the actual TV show Saturday Night Live. And ironically, it came out during the 50th anniversary of SNL. Probably was intentional by the director and the company releasing the movie. Can't wait to add this to my physical collection back there. As you can see, it is growing immense. I just added two more movies to it. Check out my tag video up there of my Christmas haul. You'll see I got two steel books and a little book from A24 by Ex Machina. Click that video up there. You want to see what it is. Moving on, number 16 is Maxine, the third and final movie of the X and Pearl trilogy by Ty West, following Mia Goth's character, Maxine, trying to get into the acting business from being a porn star in X. Great movie, Mia Goth, great performance, crazy movie. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I thought Maxine was better than Pearl, but I thought Pearl was better than X. Because X was kind of a slow introduction. Obviously, Jenna Ortega's in it, Mia Goth's in it, a bunch of other characters in it too. Um, but definitely a better movie than I thought it was going to be. A lot of people didn't like this movie, but I highly enjoyed Maxine. I cannot wait to own it over there to add to X and Pearl. I have both of them. I own both of them right now. I'm gonna probably watch all three of them one day and binge all three of them because I love this so much. It was a great movie. Can't wait to watch more of it. Number 15, a surprising director. I was not expecting to make this list this year, but M. Night Shyamalan has cracked the top 20 for me with Trap, with Josh Arnett, about a dad who is a serial killer who goes to a concert that is a trap to get him arrested. They hunt him down and he tries to get out of it and he doesn't get away. Josh Arnett is an amazing actor. He goes from a sweet and loving dad to a diabolical, sinister serial killer who has no heart and no feelings for anybody but himself. And there are rumors that he's playing Two-Face in Batman Part 2, and I cannot wait to see if that's true because Josh Arnett is a great villain. I cannot wait to see if he has Two-Face in the Batman Part 2 with James Gunn and Matt Reeves. I'm so excited. I love The Watchers. I loved Old. I need to watch The Village. Obviously, he's a resume making some bad movies with average horror and other things, but I think recently Emma has done really well with Trap, Old, and The Watchers, which The Watchers was directed by his daughter, and his daughter starred in Trap. She was a singer in Trap. If you haven't seen Trap yet, go watch it. It's on Max right now. Go watch it. Stars on it. Fantastic actor. Number 14 is Strange Darling. This movie was insanity. It follows a cop and a serial killer. We don't know the serial killer the entire movie. We think it's one person, but it's another person. This is based off of fictional events. It's claimed to be based on true events, but I realize it's based on fictional events if you Google it. Um, I was not expecting the twist in this movie in any capacity. I was blown away by the twist. It's a great movie. It's a great horror movie. I watched it, I believe, by myself in the theater. I was blown away. Soundtrack was fun. The acting was great. The portrayal of the serial killer was fantastic. I was guessing every which way who was who. When I found out, I was like, holy shit, that was fucking crazy. Number 13 is a big animated movie, The Wild Robot, which is speculating, and I believe it's returning in theaters January 17th, 2025, so you missed it in 2024. Go watch January 17th and find where it is and watch Wild Robot. It's going to be nominated for Best Animated Film in the Oscars. You best believe that. It follows a robot whose malfunction lands on an island or a wooded area, has to adapt with the animals and try to survive as a wild robot trying to, in the being brought back to the factory to get factory reset because he has malfunctioned. But Brandon Wagyu is a great voice actor for the Wild Robot. Pedro Pascal is great as the Fox. The cast is stacked. It's a great voice acting cast. It's a great movie. It's cute. It's sad. It's happy. It's a fun time. It's a great kids movie. If you missed it in 2024, watch it digitally or go back to your theaters January 17th. It might be there. Watch it in the theater seat. It is definitely worth to watch in the theater. I believe I watched it in IMAX and I fell in love with the movie. It was so fun. It was so crazy. But prepare to cry because it is a sad movie at the beginning, but it does get better and it is a great movie. And it might win best animated film, but there are two other movies I think are going to might win over it, which is Inside Out 2 and Lord of the Rings and the War of the Rohirrim. Um, I love both of those, and I think Inside Out 2 is gonna win because it made $1 billion, the first animated movie to reach $1 billion, and the first fastest to reach $1 billion. Um, Definitely a great movie. Moving on to number 12 is Netflix original movie Carry On starring Taylor Richardson about a TSA agent who dropped out of police academy and is tasked by Jesse Bateman to let a mysterious viral liquid, a very dangerous weapon through security, and he has to be tasked to save someone he loves. And what I like about this movie is you see Jason Bateman probably four times in this movie, twice in the beginning, one in the middle, and most of the end because they fight at the end of the movie. And all you hear is Terry Richardson, and you hear Bateman in the earpiece, like you hear I talking, it's a small earpiece in his ear. And it's like Jason Bateman's narrating the movie, and it's such a fun movie. Terry Richardson is great. I mean, it's a great exposition movie. I'm very impressed with it. I like my review right up there for it as well. It's right there. It's definitely a fun movie to watch. I definitely enjoyed it, every single bit of it. I hope you guys check it out. It's, in my opinion, great Christmas movie. So fun to watch. It's based in LAX, biggest airport in the world, in LA. It's so fun. Number 11 is, I wasn't expecting this to not be in my top 10, but it barely tracked my top 20. It's Robert Eggers' Nosferatu, starring Nicholas Hoult, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Willie Rose Depp, Bill Skarsgård, Willem Dafoe, a stacked cast. Based off the original one, 1922, the black and white silent film. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. You can rent it from there as well. My God, this movie was insane. It is so dark. It's creepy. The vibes are scary as hell, and I cannot wait to see what it says next. He's doing a night movie next, and I believe he's also doing a Labyrinth remake, the David Bowie Labyrinth. We'll see what he does with that, because I'm very intrigued about that too. But Bill Skarsgård, dude, the prosthetics he was in that movie as Count Olaf Dracula is insane. You cannot recognize him if you even look at him. I squinted and I couldn't even recognize him. Larry Rose Depp crushed it. Aaron Taylor Johnson crushed it. William Dafoe destroyed it with his role. Nicholas Hoult, as always, great. And I'm really happy Aaron Taylor Johnson got a major bounce back role after Craven came out, which was a total flop. Made about $12 to $13 million. Worst no matter what his opening weekend was. It it flopped. I kind of enjoyed it. I don't know why I enjoyed it a lot than most people, but man, I feel bad for Taylor Johnson, but I'm really happy he got this role in Nosferatu. I can't wait to see what he does next. And Robert Eggers actually offered William Dafoe two roles in his next two movies. Obviously, he was in The Lighthouse, which is an A24 movie. He's in one A24 movies as well. Cannot wait to see what he does next. Now, entering my top 10, we got We Live in Time, the new Andrew Garfield Florence Pugh movie about Florence Pugh, a character hitting Garfield with her car and then falling in love. And it is basically a really emotional story about her going through cancer treatment and her being a chef on a cooking competition, and it is an emotional movie. If you guys haven't watched it, please do watch it. And if you do watch it, have your tissues ready. I cried so much watching this movie. It is so sad, so depressing, and it just rips your heart out because it's the stress, the anxiety of going through treatment and not knowing if you're gonna live or not, and what is to come after that. Basically, with your career on the line. Um, Definitely one of my favorite Andrew Garfield movies outside of Spider-Man, and I love who was in this movie. I cannot wait to see more movies in both of them. I cannot wait to see the future of. If we get a second movie, I hope we do. But if we don't, I will rewatch this the day I die, and it will be a movie I show my kids one day because it's definitely an emotional movie for sure. Number 9 is here the new Tom Hanks movie with the returning director and actress who played in Forrest Gump. I think it's Robert Zemeckis, I believe, did Forrest Gump. This follows a couple and a house that we go through multiple time frames from the cavemen to the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and we go back and forth, and it ends off, with them returning to the house when they're old. She is suffering with dementia, and Tom Hanks is like, "This is where we lived for most of our life." It is it's so good. Tom Hanks, I love him so much. He's made so many great movies: Forrest Gump, Toy Story, Castaway, Sully, Catch Me If You Can, and so much more. He's such a good actor, and I hope Tom Hanks acts for a long time. If he doesn't act after here, then it's a great send off with American Idol in 2022. This movie in 2024. Um, I'm really happy this cracked my top 10 because I really wanted it to, because it's a very emotional story and it tells a great story about one single house with multiple families and multiple time frames, and we get to see all of them. We get to see the future of the 60s with the recliner chairs and the future of the 2000s with the cell phones and stuff like that. Like, we go through so many time frames, and it's such an amazing movie. It's so cute. It's so fun. Number 8, Dune Part 2. Now, I had a big hot take with this movie when I first made this list. Dune Part 2 was not in my top 10 at all. It wasn't even it was number 12, I think, in my first list before I made this one. And then I had to think about it when I was sitting here remaking this list because I've made probably 5 or 6 lists of my top 20 movies. Because it changed so much through the year. But since you know I'm done watching movies this year because I could not watch A Clear Unknown, I really wanted to. I've not watched 2024 yet, so if I watch it next year, it will probably be on my top 20 lists of 2025. But we'll see about that once I watch it. But anyways, I cannot wait to see what Doom Messiah has with it with Denis Villeneuve. If we get the return of Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Jason Momoa, who's coming back for Doom Messiah? Obviously, it's Timothée Chalamet. He is Paul Atreides. And if you guys haven't seen Dune yet, I believe it's on Max with Dune Part 2, and the newest show, Dune Prophecy, which is 100 years before Dune and the birth of Paul Atreides. So that was a prequel to Dune Part 1 and the prequel to Dune Part 2. Excuse me. Um, Definitely enjoyed it. I loved it. In IMAX, it is beautiful. It is so beautiful, and I'm so excited to see what happens in 2026 or 2027 when Dune Prophecy does come out. I believe he's filming Dune Prophecy next year, and then he's going to release it in 2027. 2027 is a massive year for movies. So is 2026. Um, with Batman Part 2 and so much more. But that will be a different video for a different day. Um, Number 7, kind of a surprising movie, creeping into my top 5 of 2024, which is Wicked, starring Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, and I believe Peter Dinklage. I'm pretty sure. As a theater kid, and as a person who loves musicals, I've seen a lot of them: Hairspray, Legally Blonde, Hamilton, Straightest Showman. I love this movie. If you guys watch my review on it and my channel, I'm not gonna link it because I'm gonna link some other videos. I do talk about some serious topics in that video. There is a trigger warning on that video because I draw into my personal life because I relate to Alphaba a lot more than I anticipated I did with Cynthia Evo. And I'm so excited for November 21st, 2025, where Wicked for Good comes out part 2. The Strange Show part 2, The Wicked for Good, which I like. I don't like sequels with part 2s. It just doesn't feel right to me. Um, but dude, the soundtrack is fire. Defying Gravity, Dancing Through Life, so much more. I will listen to the soundtrack since I watched it ever so often. I love it so much. Definitely a fun movie. It follows the musical, probably musical, and the Wizard of Oz, the original Wizard of Oz. I cannot wait to see what happens in part 2. I'm so ecstatic. I love it so much. Um, Definitely a fun experience in the theater. I did cry a lot. Especially with the end with Defying Gravity. Oh my god, the song is so good. Cynthia Evo can sing, and her and Ariana Grande can harmonize, and it is so fun to listen to. If you guys haven't watched Wiki yet, please go watch it. It's in theaters right now. Go watch it. What are you waiting for? Go watch it. Number 6 is Smile 2, the sequel to Smile 1 back in 2021 or 2022. I can't remember exactly when it came out. But my god, this movie runs. The first 5 minutes we get a flashback to the original actor from the first movie who gets the curse, tries to pass it on, and then we get thrown into the singer aspect of the movie about a singer who's recovering from a car accident who returns on tour and starts seeing the smiles on people's faces and gets cursed herself. Tries to get rid of it, it catches up to her, and There's rumors of a Spider-Man 3. I heard they're filming it next year or in 2026 with the director and the writer and director coming back for the third one. I'm not sure what's going to happen because the ending, I didn't like the ending at all. Because she's a singer, so obviously, if the curse is passed on through a crowd of people, how's that going to go? Because one person is bad enough, but a thousand plus people with this curse is going to be insanity. Now, I'm going to confirm all of this throughout 2025, and we get more updates on the movie. I will update all you guys of all the sequels in the filming next year, because I do plan to do more behind the scenes of movies next year, because this year I was kind of mainly on reviews. Now into my top five. My top five are by far my favorite movies of 2024. No question, no debate, hands down. Number five is Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rohirrim. You guys seen the popcorn bucket and the cup up there, the mug and the hammer. Oh my god, I love this movie. Now, disclaimer: this is not in my top five because it was biased opinion or because it was one of my most recent watches. I genuinely love this movie. As a person who loves the Lord of the Rings franchise and cannot wait to show other people the Lord of the Rings franchise, I love this movie. The anime style was amazing. The soundtrack was impeccable. I cannot wait to add the series in my collection and add it to my Lord of the Rings series over there. And I cannot wait to meet Andy Serkis MegaCon next year. I am ecstatic. And yes, I am picking. I'm meeting Andy Serkis, the actor who voiced Gollum at MegaCon next year, which is a Florida convention for TV shows, movies of superhero capacity. Cannot wait to meet him next year. Cannot wait. Number four is Alien Romulus, the sequel to Alien, the original Alien, starring Kelly Spaney and a lot of other major actors. And can I just say Kelly Spaney has had a great year of 2024 with Priscilla, with Romulus, with Civil War. I love Kelly Spaney so much. I wanted Steelbook because of the show. I couldn't get it. I will definitely be buying the Steelbook. I love this movie so much. After the first 10 minutes of the introduction of the characters, the plot, what we're doing, it runs, and it is the most anxiety trip of 2 hours I've ever watched. You know, you confined to one space, a spaceship in the middle of space with xenomorphs and giant human aliens, which was played by an actual person. I, dude, I love this movie so much. I need to rewatch it for spooky season next year, 2025, because I cannot wait to rewatch it. It's on Hulu and Disney Plus now. If you haven't watched any Romulus, please go check it out. Watch the entire anime franchise too, because all of them are good. And what I've seen, all of them are good, except for like Covenant and Prometheus. But this is what I've read. I can't really speak. I only see Alien and Romulus, so I watched Alien before Romulus because of the timeline order. Number three, like I said, number three, my top three never changed. Twisters is my third favorite movie of the year this year. Glenn Powell, Daisy Edgar Jones. Oh my god, the plot is incredible. A YouTube fanatic tornado wrangler against a scientist who uses science and math equations to catch tornadoes, and they come together and they form a team to chase tornadoes. Did I want them to kiss? Yes, I did because I thought the tension was too strong with them with love. But I understand why they didn't do it because it's not about kissing in a movie about tornado wranglers. It's about fans enjoying it, and I got the steelbook over there somewhere. Um, cannot wait to rewatch it. I'm going to rewatch it forever. And Twister and Twisters are another movies I'm going to show my kids one day and tell them how much I love this movie. I love it so much. Number two is Challengers, starring Zendaya, Josh O'Connor, about a tennis player who ends up tearing her ACL, being out for the season, falling over two tennis players, being their trainer marries one while fucking the other one. This movie has intense scenes to it. It's definitely a fun watch. It's one of Zendaya's best performances, and I think she should win. And will be nominated for Best Lead Actress in the movie. Dude, my only issue with this movie was the soundtrack was way too loud during some of the parts in the movie. You couldn't hear talking over it. But Louis Gaudiano, oh my god, he is such a good filmmaker. The fact that we got POV as fans of as us being the tennis ball was insanity. It was such a fun IMAX watch. I so can't wait to rewatch this movie eventually on streaming. And I'm really excited to see what Zendaya has next in her career, with possibly the return of her Dune Part 3, Dune Messiah, which is unfortunately the last Dune movie according to Denis Villeneuve. Even though there are 8 Dune books, he's only making 3. Dune 1, Dune 2, and Dune Messiah. Um, and my favorite movie of the year of 2024 is Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh my god, I cannot get over that intro scene. The fact that I got to see Deadpool decimate the TVA with a corpse of Wolverine to bye-bye, oh my god, is the funniest thing on the planet. It is the best part of the movie. Chris Evans is funny as Human Torch. Wolverine is back better than ever. We get so much more in this movie of so many other characters from the MCU, and I cannot wait to see what's next with Deadpool Wolverine, because according to Deadpool, he's going to be doing this till he's 90 to Deadpool or to Wolverine, to Hugh Jackman. I love this movie. I watched it, I believe, 3 different times. Um, and I loved every single bit of it. I cannot wait to see what's next with Deadpool in the MCU. Hope you guys did enjoy my top 20 movies of the year of 2024. Like I said at the beginning, comment down below. Did you disagree? Like this list? What did you guys think I should have done differently? How would you rank some of these movies? Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you smash that bell notification button so you get notified on your phone, tablet, or computer when I have a new video. Wish you love what you love, watch what you love, and watch movies so as you guys movie theaters won't exist anymore. And like I said, Happy New Year. Have a great 2025. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everybody.